today on WGN America. Travis Woods on the mound and ready to deal.
Strike three.
As the Northsiders close out the homestand against the Mets. Cubs, Mets. Today, 2 East, 11 West on WGN America.
Just a perfect spring-like Sunday afternoon for Chicago Cubs baseball on WGN Sports. And it's the Hyundai leadoff man. We're getting you set for the Mets and the Cubs, the rubber match here today. Great to have you with us. I'm Len Casper. Jim DeShae's coming up a little bit later. And it's Stats Sunday. The quality start stat will be our focus here today. And the Cubs continue to get quality starts from their rotation. It's been one of the best in all of baseball. Let's look at the highlights of Game 2 yesterday here at Wrigley Field. Beautiful day, 67 degrees, and a lot of sunshine at the ballpark. Nothing into the bottom of the fourth. Cubs leading 1-0 on a sac fly, and then adding to it, Wellington Castillo with an RBI single. That made it 2-0. And Scott Feldman, the Cubs pitching staff's done a really nice job helping their own cause at the plate. That's a 2-run double. And it's 4-0 Cubs. That would be it for Jeremy Hefner. Fifth inning now against lefty Robert Carson. Anthony Rizzo with his 10th homer of the year, his 4th off a left-hander. 5-0 Cubs. Eighth inning now. They would continue to add on against the Mets bullpen. Nate Scherholtz to deep right. 6-0. The Cubs would add a couple more runs in that inning, but it was all about Scott Feldman once again. Working deep into the seventh, 6 2/3 innings, 7 hits, no runs, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts for the big right-hander. As you see, the Cubs beating the Mets 8-2. Cubs with 4 hits with runners in scoring position. They go for their first winning homestand since mid-July of last year. Time now for the leadoff man Hyundai Dealers Spotlight. And the leadoff man is brought to you by your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers, who invite you to come test drive the all-new Hyundai Santa Fe. Visit myhyundaichicago.com.
On How I Met Your Mother, Barney and his friends have a way with words.
Suit up. Legendary.
Awesome.
They speak their own language.
Cockamouse. Slap bet.
Spell out laughs.
Phone 5. You didn't phone 5, did you? I know when you don't phone 510.
And Barney always gets the last word.
Inventing your own word shows creativity and vision. Visitivity.
On How I Met Your Mother. Tonight at 7:30 on WGN America.
Only Degree Antiperspirant has motion sense, activated by your movement. The more you move, the more it protects. Do more. Degree, it won't let you down.
Oh, he's a fighter, all right. Since Affleck is helping with his expenses while he can't work, he can focus on his recovery. He doesn't have to worry so much about his mortgage, groceries, or even gas bills.
Yeah, feel it. Nice work.
Affleck's going to help take care of his expenses. And us, we're going to get him back in fighting shape.
See what's happening behind the scenes at DuckTherapy.com.
Whether you're running for a train or training for a run, find your balance. Every delicious Balance Bar has 40-30-30 balance nutrition to give you energy that lasts. Balance Bar. Have you found your balance?
Both Tylenol and Bare Back and Body are proven to be effective pain relievers. Tylenol works by blocking pain signals to your brain. Bare Back and Body's dual-action formula includes aspirin, which blocks pain at the site. Try the power of Bare Back and Body.
Mondays can be tough, but it's the best day of the week on WGN America because we're helping you laugh. Laugh it out every Monday with America's Funniest Home Videos. Every Monday starting at 7 on WGN America.
The Hyundai Leadoff Man, brought to you by your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers, who invite you to come test drive the all-new Hyundai Santa Fe. Visit myhyundaichicago.com. Great to have with us Bruce Miles, our guest columnist on the blog today from the Daily Herald. You see his Twitter handle at Bruce Miles 2112. He must be a Rush fan. And writing about the quality start. So, Bruce, great to have you here. Your good friend John Lowe created this stat. The minimum requirement, 6 innings, 3 earned runs.
Yes, and very few quality starts are the minimum. I think that, as I wrote, the quality start is starting to gain a seat at the adult table because people are starting to realize and focus on the totality of the stat rather than the minimum requirement. If you get quality starts, you win ball games because most quality starts are way better than the minimum requirement.
Yeah, we're going to take a look at the Cubs last year as Travis Wood gets ready for his start today. Look at that. The Cubs starters with a 1.83 ERA last year, and they were 11 over 500. But when they didn't get a quality start, oh boy.
It shows you that even on a bad team, a team with a bad record, if you get quality starts, you're going to win the majority of ball games. It's really hard to believe that a team that lost 101 games had an overwhelmingly winning record in any one area. But again, that goes to show you, if you get the quality starts, you're going to win most of those games.
And I know you track quality starts as we look at the Cubs rotation to this point. And the Cubs ERA in those starts around 2.
Around 2, a little bit better, 2.5 runs better than the minimum requirement. How about Travis Wood? 8 in a row, going for 9. The last Cubs pitcher that did that to start a season was Mordecai Three-Finger Brown back in 1908. All of those were complete games.
Well, let's hope the Cubs staff can keep this up, but getting that offense to score 3 or 4 would make these a lot of wins.
They certainly would. A lot of times when you lose quality start ball games, it's because either your bullpen blows up, your offense doesn't hit, or you commit errors near the end of the game and kind of wreck that. Dale Swain was talking yesterday about how nice it was to get a crooked number in the 4th inning, that 4 runs. Makes all the difference in the world.
Always a pleasure, Bruce Miles. Check out the blog post and all of his work in the Daily Herald. Coming up, we'll go 1st to 3rd and look around the major leagues next.
Olive Garden's 3-course Italian dinner, just $12.95. Choose one of 5 new entrees. Go grilled with our new chicken Toscano, served with creamy Parmesan risotto. Or go succulent with our new shrimp penne, plus soup or salad and breadsticks. Finish on a high note. Dessert. 3 full courses, just $12.95. Olive Garden. We're all family here. And try our lighter fare menu. 5 delicious choices under 575 calories.
Show it off, America. Show off that belt you replaced. Show off the fuel pump, the oil change, the upgrade. You did it. There are a lot of places you can go to do it yourself, but there's only one place that can help you do it right. AutoZone. Because even the pros know parts are just part of what we do. We have the advice, the instructions, we even loan tools. So show it off, America. You did it right. Get in the zone. AutoZone.
Disaronno cocktail number 1. Ice. Disaronno. Disaronno on the rocks. Disaronno. Be original.
Jack Link's Beef Jerky presents Messin' with Sasquatch. Jack Link's Jerky. Feed your wild side.
Only Degree antiperspirant has motion sense, activated by your movement. The more you move, the more it protects. Do more. Degree, it won't let you down.
The Hyundai Leadoff Man, brought to you by your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers, who invite you to come test drive the all-new Hyundai Santa Fe. Visit myhyundaichicago.com. Cubs 6 games under 500, always important to win on getaway day, but when you look ahead, the Cubs with a tough trip coming up, 8 games starting in Pittsburgh and Cincinnati. The Pirates are playing very good baseball. Losing last night, however, in the 11th inning, controversial play. Neil Walker's throw to the plate Not in time to get Jason Castro of the Astros. The Pirates would argue Clint Hurdle would get thrown out of the game by C.B. Buckner, but later you got to give Hurdle credit. After the game, he said, I went back, looked at the videotape, and C.B. got it right. Astros win the game 4-2 in 11. Now first to third, the Braves just ravaged by injury in their bullpen. Johnny Venters, Tommy John surgery. Jordan Walden to the DL with a shoulder injury. Eric O'Flaherty has a torn UCL in his elbow. The Rangers, best record in baseball, 28-15. Big night for Elvis Andrus. Same for Joey Votto. The Reds now a game and a half back of St. Louis in the Central. Dylan G, Travis Wood, Mets, Cubs coming up next.
At LegalZoom, you can take care of virtually all your important legal matters in just minutes. Now it's quicker and easier for you to start your business, protect your family, and launch your dreams. At LegalZoom.com, we put the law on your side.
We're rolling down prices at Rent-A-Center. Introducing new lower prices on HD TVs and laptop computers throughout the store, up to 25%. Everyone's pre-approved for our new lower prices, so hurry in and save like never before at Rent-A-Center.
Both Tylenol and Bare Back and Body are proven to be effective pain relievers. Tylenol works by blocking pain signals to your brain. Bare Back and Body's dual-action formula includes aspirin, which blocks pain at the site. Try the power of Bare Back and Body.
When is it okay to lose the cover-up? When you can. Take the Special K Challenge and lose an inch from your waist in 2 weeks. With the help of delicious Special K Red Berry cereal, you can truly enjoy a cover-up-free summer. What will you gain when you lose?
Sir?
I'll get it together. I promise.
Ronnie, how happy are folks who save hundreds of dollars switching to Geico?
I'd say happier than the Pillsbury Doughboy on his way to a baking convention.
Get happy. Get Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Oh, we up for the glow show. Yeah, we down here on the ground. Yeah, we up low. Yeah, we up in the
Come
ground.
alive
Yeah,
with the refreshing taste of Lipton iced tea. Feel the taste.
No boots, no jeans, no beards, nothing but old-fashioned justice. Criminal Intent, weekdays at 5.
The following is a presentation of WGN Sports.
Busiest corner in Chicago today is Clark and Addison. We're set for Chicago Cubs baseball on WGN Sports. Today, the Cubs wrap up a homestand as they play the rubber game against the Mets, and we welcome Cub fans from all over the country watching on WGN America, America's home for baseball. Great to have you with us. Gorgeous day at the ballpark. Jim DeShays, Len Casper. The Cubs 6 games under 500, but they're pitching like a winning ball club right now. Just been outstanding.
Yeah, starting pitching has been very good from day one up to this point in the season. The bats have shown some life lately. Because of it, the Cubs are winning. You take a look at some numbers from the starting pitchers. 3.47 ERA, 4th best in the National League. 26 quality starts, also 4th best in the National League.
And the starting pitcher today, Travis Wood. There's a good competition. Who's been the ace so far? Wood, Feldman, Samardzija had his moments, and the Cubs, that's a good competition for
Yeah,
them.
Samardzija has the title of ace of the staff, but Travis Wood has been probably the most consistent pitcher for the Cubs and one of the best in all of baseball. 8 starts, all quality work, 4-2 with a 2.03 earned run average.
Dylan G's been pretty good at home. On the road, ouch.
Yeah, 11.34 road ERA for Dylan G. Check out the hits. 35 hits allowed in 16 2/3 innings. Very favorable matchup for the Cubs this afternoon.
Let's send it down to the field for God Bless America and our national anthem.
Our national anthem.
stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above, from the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
The Mesmers with our national anthem. It's been a good homestand for the Cubs. They took 2 of 3 from the Colorado Rockies earlier this week, trying to do the same against the New York Mets. These two longtime rivals will get it going in a moment.
On How I Met Your Mother, Barney and his friends have a way with words.
Suit up. Legendary.
Awesome! They speak their own language.
Cockamouse. Slap bet.
Spell out laughs.
Phone 5. You didn't phone 5, did you? I know when you don't phone 510.
And Barney always gets the last word.
Inventing your own word shows creativity and vision. Visitivity.
On How I Met Your Mother. Tonight at 7:30 on WGN America.
Do you know who brewed your beer?
I am passionate about what I do. I'm passionate about Budweiser flavor.
When I tell them I'm the brewmaster, they can't believe it. They think I've got the best job in the world, and I think they're probably right.
I have dedicated my life to making sure that beer will be perfect, and to see a person really enjoy it means everything to me.
Meet the brewmaster who spent 30 days brewing your Budweiser at trackyourbud.com.
Wonder if I gave an Oreo to somebody out there who I didn't know. Would they laugh after I'd gone, or would they pass that wonder on? I wonder how it changed your point of view if I gave one to you.
Alec, for this mission, I've upgraded your smartphone. Right. But the most important feature of all is...
the Capital One Purchase Eraser. I can redeem the double miles I earned with my venture card to erase recent travel purchases. And with a few clicks, this mission never happened. What's this button do?
You requested backup?
Yes. Yes, I did. what's in your wallet.
Chicago Cubs baseball brought to you by Budweiser. A reminder from Budweiser, great times are waiting, designated driver. Honda. Visit your local Honda dealer or go to shophonda.com for current offers. And by AT&T. Find out what's possible with products and services from AT&T. Rethink possible. Chicago Cubs baseball in beautiful high definition on WGN TV is brought to you by Xfinity, your home for the most live sports. Now the New York Mets starting lineup tied with the Cubs, 21st in the majors in runs scored with 170. Murphy leads off. Justin Turner gets a start against the lefty at first. Right, Marlon Byrd, the former Cub. Lucas Duda is in left. Another former Cub, Anthony Recker. Ruben Tejada, the shortstop. Juan Lagares is center fielder. And Dylan G, the pitcher.
Cubs defense is brought to you by Toyota. And you'll see Ryan Sweeney getting a start today in left field. Soriano gets the day off. To Jesus center. Sherholtz right. Valbuena, Castro, Barney, Rizzo on the infield. Castillo behind the plate. That's your Toyota defense. Let's go places. And Travis Wood brings that sterling 2.03 ERA to the mound. That's the sixth best in the National League. Batting average against 175. That's the fourth best mark in the NL. 4-2 record. Left-hander has been simply superb. He's allowed no more than 3 runs in any of his starts, and he only did that once. Everything else has been 2 earned runs or fewer. Just been a brilliant run for the 26-year-old southpaw.
That's Jordan Baker. He's the home plate umpire today. Dan Bellino's at first. Wally Bell, the crew chief, at second, and Manny Gonzalez over at third. We'll see the Mets again within a month's time in New York to wrap up this season series. Fans still filing in. Great shot from atop the scoreboard out in center. Nice shot from Joe Posback. We have some great beauty shots today from high atop the scoreboard. Murphy to start it. 13 for his last 24. He's 3 out of 8 in the series with a home run. Lefty versus lefty, and a cutter in there for a strike, and we're underway. That's the time right there.
That guy's shirt is right twice a day.
Caught the outside corner. 76 degrees with a little breeze off the lake. Quality starts. That's our stats Sunday focus. So the forecast even living up to that billing.
Quality start at starting time.
Yeah, quality weather is 70 degrees or above with a wind at less than 10 miles an hour in any direction. I just made up a new stat.
How about humidity? Do you factor humidity into that? Or we're just going with temperature and wind?
Let's just do temperature and wind. No rain. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Make sure you check out our baseball blog, Len and JD's blog at WGNTV.com. Sponsored by Jeff Vukovich, your nationwide insurance agent, serving the area for 34 years. To join the nation, contact Jeff at jeffvuk.com. Nationwide is on your side. From the Daily Herald, Bruce Miles pinning this week's blog post. Talk to Bruce on the leadoff man about the quality start. Doesn't mean you're going to win every game when you get it. But the best starters usually do give you at least 6 innings and don't give up a lot of runs. And boy, good timing with Travis Wood's pitching today, partner. 8 starts. They've all been quality starts.
Likes of which hasn't been seen around here since the days of Hippo Vaughn and Mordecai Three Fingers Brown to start a season. So the Cubs, and it's not just quality starts they've been getting. They've been getting high quality starts, a 193 ERA in those 26 games.
Pitchers in those starts, unfortunately, with only 11 wins, but it seems to be really more about the offense and some defensive issues than the pitching itself.
Well, I remember 2 or 3 weeks ago we were talking and said if they continue to pitch this way, things are going to turn around, and that's kind of what's happened. They're starting to play better baseball. Still got work to do to get back to 500. They've got a chance to win their 3rd consecutive series. They got a chance to have their first winning homestand since July of last year.
Two twos hit on the ground to Barney. Easy play, 2 outs. Thanks once again to Bruce Miles. You can follow him on Twitter at Bruce Miles 2112. He's got his Sunday brunch blog up on dailyherald.com. It's called Chicago's Inside Pitch. And again, make sure you go to our blog first and check out his column on the quality start. Be very studious, Bruce Miles. David Wright pops into right. That's Nate Scherholz, and that is it for the Mets in the first. The Cubs are coming up against right-hander Dylan G.
America, land of the free and home of the mouth-watering Ballpark Frank, grilled on the flames of liberty and named after our national pastime. Ballpark Franks are made with 100% Angus beef and just a dash of democracy. So when someone asks you, hey, are you free to eat a great-tasting Ballpark Frank this weekend? That's when you say, of course I'm free. I'm an American. Ballpark Franks, so American you can taste it.
Open up to a fresh new world of taste at McDonald's. Introducing the new Premium McWrap. A blend of tender, juicy chicken and tantalizing fresh veggies in 3 captivating flavors. More than enough to pull you in.
Cherry berry chiller?
The new Premium McWrap. A whole new way to love McDonald's.
Do you have a mower?
No.
A trimmer?
No.
We got nothing.
We just bought our first house. We're on a budget.
We're not ready for spring.
Oh, let's get you ready. Very nice. You see the various colors. We got workshops every Saturday.
There's maybe a little bit over here.
Summer's here, so are the savings.
Not bad.
More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot.
Get special buys on select Toro products like this self-propelled mower, just $274.
Time for the Toyota Cubs batting order. Brought to you by Toyota. Let's go places. De Jesus, Castro, and Rizzo as per usual at the top. Ryan Sweeney cleaning up. He's in for Soriano. Scherholz in right. Valbuena at third. Castillo the catcher. Barney heating up, trying to get up into the 200s, and Travis Wood off to a good start at the plate too.
Mets defensively shape up this way this afternoon. Duda left, Laguerre center. Marlon Byrd made the big throw in the opening game of this series, is in right. Right Tejada, third short. Murphy Turner on the right side of the infield. Turner plays all over the place. Anthony Recker, former Cub, is doing the catching today for Dylan G. 2-5, 6.13 ERA. And as we've mentioned, he's been hit hard. 53 hits, 321 batting average against. Starting pitching, aside from Matt Harvey, has really struggled.
From Cleburne, Texas, 6'1", 204. And a fastball is in there on De Jesus. G attended University of Texas at Arlington and went in the 21st round in 07. One and one.
A guy who's going to mix it up. Fastball, slider, curveball, change. He'll use the slider more than the curve. Ground ball type pitcher.
One lash in the center, deep, and Lagares can't make the catch. It just took off on him, and DeJesus has a leadoff double.
DeJesus continues to do such a good job out of that leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. He's the leadoff batter this year. He had an OPS of 900. That's the third best in Major League Baseball among leadoff hitters. So he's getting his job done. How about just continue to ride?
Starlin Castro, the shortstop. Runner at second, nobody out. And on the outside corner on a slider. Dylan G last year had his season end in mid-July. He had to undergo surgery on the 13th of that month on his right shoulder to replace a damaged artery. That came 6 days after his start against the Cubs in New York. He had complained of numbness in the fingers on his right hand. Still deals with some finger numbness when it's really cold. That won't be a problem today. And the myriad blood clots he's had over the years damaged his fingertips. So he's got a special cream he can rub on his fingers if he does have numbness. But again, it should not be a problem today. And it's 2-1.
Time now for Xfinity Home from Comcast. Take a look at the breakdown. Cubs runners in scoring position. In April, they really struggled here at home, hitting just 191 in those situations. But May has been a completely different story.
218 overall on the year, but 368 over the last 7 games, and now a 3-1 count on Castro.
Throwing a little good karma his way here. This is not a situation where you're trying to guide the ball to the right side to advance a base runner. 3-1. Go ahead and hit it hard anywhere.
High fly, Lagares retreating, now backpedaling. DeJesus will tag and easily make third. So even though the wind right now blowing in from right, it seems to be jumping. A deep fly out, runner at third with 1 out. I'd love to hear from you via email, lennonjd@tribune.com. Find us on Facebook and Twitter as well. Now Anthony Rizzo, 2 hits, including a home run yesterday. Swing and a miss on a change.
Dylan G's last start, he got beat 10-4 by the Cardinals. He lasted 4 innings, allowed 9 hits, 6 runs, 5 of which were earned. The Cardinals had 3 runs on the board 11 pitches into his start.
Good slide and blocked by Recker.
Talking about quality starts today, Dylan G had a quality start, his first start of the year, and that's the only one he has so far. Last 8, he has not been able to achieve that. A rough go for him.
Tap foul.
Runner on third, 1 out. Cubs cash in 71% of the time, actually a little bit better than league average.
And Rizzo strikes out for the first time in his last 40 at-bats. And a big one for G.
Yeah, that's kind of ironic, isn't it, that he strikes out in this situation. A little contact would have gotten that run home, but G pitched him well, finished him off with a good breaking ball down and in. How many times do we say it? Especially those guys in the middle of the order. RBI situations, the tendency to expand the strike zone.
Ryan Sweeney with his 4th start as a Cub, his 2nd in left for Soriano. And Dale puts him right in the cleanup spot, and he takes a strike. One and one. You see what happens when you add that 2nd out.
2 out sac flies really don't do a whole lot for you. Fielder's choice ground outs with 2 outs, they don't work either.
No.
But have a knock.
The only way the 2 out sac fly would work is that if everybody in the park forgot there were 2 outs, including the scoreboard operator. Not likely. Three and one. G behind once again in the count. Got behind Castro before he flied to the warning track. Another lefty on deck, Scherholtz. Three and two.
The pitch to hit there just pulled off a little bit. A little change up there from G though at 85. Quality pitch in a dangerous count.
Trying to think of how many other players in big league history have had a surname of a letter of the alphabet.
John Jay.
John Jay would be one. Bobby C, even though it's not spelled C-E-E. Sweeney takes the walk. Dylan G. So Scherholtz with runners at the corners now.
You can't count Tony Conigliaro, Tony C. That would be cheating.
Yeah, that would be. I think Michael Kay, he's a broadcaster. Swing and a miss. That's a changeup.
That's a changeup. He throws it hard. His fastball is 90-91. That changeup at 85. There's not a big spread between his fastball and his changeup, but it's great action. He continues to get that kind of movement with that pitch. It will be interesting to see how reliant he becomes on it. He liked it again. Back-to-back changeups there to Scherholtz. 2 for 4 yesterday, including a home run.
The Cubs are very pleased with what just about all of their left-handed hitters have done in the first month and a half. Really, if you look at the offense, JD, it's pretty stark, the difference. I mean, Soriano's had his moments. Castro has been just okay. You expect those guys to be better. Scott Hairston hasn't played a lot, only against lefties. You'd expect him to get better as the season goes on. Darwin Barney hitting under 200. Wellington Castillo, after a quick start, has cooled off. But just about all the lefties are at about where they would be in their career or better.
Yeah, and you know, there's obviously more right-handed pitching than there is lefties. So those platoon guys, the guys that aren't in the lineup every day, the left-handers get a lot more at-bats than the right-handed hitters. Easier to get into a rhythm.
The 1-2 on the way. Cue shot right back to G, and he's going to get out of it. So the leadoff double does not yield any runs. 0-0 after one.
Do you know where your beer is brewed? With 12 breweries spread all across the United States, your next Budweiser is closer than you think. You might even say we're America's largest local brewer, meaning that Bud in your hand is all but guaranteed to be one of the freshest beers at the bar. Discover everything it takes to make your beer a Budweiser at trackyourbud.com.
We got ADT because I walked in on a burglary once. The physical damage was pretty bad. The emotional toll was even worse. Our daughter had nightmares. What that robber really took from us was our peace of mind. With ADT, we got it back.
Every 14.6 seconds a burglary takes place in the United States. So rely on the fast alarm response of ADT. A single ADT system can help protect you from burglary, fire, and high levels of carbon monoxide. When an alarm is received, ADT calls the local authorities for help. And you can get this monitored protection plus great local service starting at just over $1 a day. And only ADT offers a theft protection guarantee.
Take it from me, the time to think about a security system isn't after something bad happens. It's before.
Call now and get one of our best values. ADT's Quick Connect Plus system installed for $99. Hurry and take advantage of these savings. ADT, always there.
Both Tylenol and Bare Back and Body are proven to be effective pain relievers. Tylenol works by blocking pain signals to your brain. Bare Back and Body's dual-action formula includes aspirin, which blocks pain at the site. Try the power of Bare Back and Body.
Cubs, Pirates, Wednesday 7 East 4 West on WGN America.
Time to look at our AT&T UVerse replay of the game, and you see Evan Gattis of the Braves go deep to tie the Dodgers last night, and you're wondering, well, why are we showing that? Because when we played the Braves earlier this year, we got talking about how Gattis reminded us of that fella right there. That's a Sandlot Slugger. Kids game circa 1968, and sure enough, some good viewers sent us along Sandlot Slugger. And so we've had some fun with him up here. He was hanging out down in the front office for a while. They were playing with him down there in Cubs front offices. Now we get our turn.
And he can hit that ball pretty hard.
Never misses.
1-0 on former Cub Marlon Byrd. Thanks to the Bakers in Springfield, Illinois, for sending us that wonderful old Milton Bradley game. First start of the series for Byrd. Had a key outfield assist to keep the Mets on top late on Friday in a pinch hit single yesterday. (2-0) on him. Here's a pitch. 3-0. Lucas Duda is on deck, and then Anthony Recker, the catcher. Too many guys, and certainly guys we've seen on an everyday basis, the former Cub, play the game harder than Marlon does. He was all out all of the time. He's a very popular guy among the bleacher fans here at Wrigley. And he takes ball 4. Hey, Cub fans, if you want to manage the game along with Dale Swaim, log on to WGNTV.com right now. Click on the WGN Sports Game Zone banner to connect to all the up-to-the-minute stats and info while you're watching at home. Game Zone is sponsored by The Great Escape. Pools, patio sets, play sets, hot tubs, and more.
If you're managing along, you might say, would I put a shift on for Lucas Duda? Bring Valbuena all the way over to second base.
It's a breaking ball low.
Attempt the big fella to push a bunt toward third base. He's got legitimate pop. He's had 8 home runs. Only driven in 14, though. 7 of his 8 home runs have been solo shots.
Well, this is a good note for you. Over the offseason, Lucas Duda broke his right wrist moving furniture. And I know you're going through that process right now, so be careful.
Yeah. Lucas probably should pay somebody to do that for him. Breakdown on his hits by direction. Strong pull tendencies.
Fouled back.
Actually playing pretty much straight up in the outfield, but it's strong pull on the infield, and that's what you see quite often. Players may hit the ball in the air the other way, but almost never on the ground the other way, and hence the shift.
Kick in the 1-1. Missed. Wood trying to find the strike zone here in the second. He walked Bird, and now 2-1 on Duda. Into right, and a base hit. Bird read it well, but he's going to have to hold it second. So the Mets threatening, 2 on, nobody out.
Solid line drive single here by Lucas Duda, and that's one thing that Travis Wood has been able to avoid this year is solid contact. He's a ground ball outs, a lot of weak pop-ups on the infield. He needs just a little routine ground ball somewhere and get a double play. Clean up this inning.
The catcher Anthony Recker, former Cub, although he wasn't here that long, just 9 games last season. Former Athletic, Cub, and now current Met. Only his 20th plate appearance of the season. He's in there for John Buck today.
He spent some time in the weight room, this kid. He is cut.
That's got him on waivers from the Cubs in late October. 6'2", 242. Gets a sign. Castillo setting up shop off the inside corner. And a well hit fly ball sending to Jesus way back near the warning track. He looks around. He's able to find the ball and make the catch. He took his eyes off it momentarily just to get his bearings. That's a really nice grab.
It sure was, because he was playing a little bit on the pull side and relatively shallow. He got a great break on that ball. See here how far he had to go as Travis catches a little bit too much of the play. You'll see the end of this play. One look down to find where he is in relationship to the wall. Outfielders are always hesitant to look away on a day like today. It's a tough sky overhead. Always fearful of looking away and then having a hard time picking the ball back up. But really well done there by DeJesus.
Bird kind of got caught in no man's land there. He didn't tag. It wasn't obvious that that ball was going to be caught. But if he had tagged, he would have easily made third with only 1 out. Now Ruben Tejada, the shortstop, swung on and missed.
Yeah, and I don't think you can't tag on this ball assuming it's going to be caught. He probably could have stayed a little closer to the bag, thinking that if this ball drops in, it's going to go off the wall or go over his head, and he could score, you know, just a few paces off the base. So he might have had time, if he were a little tighter, to scramble back tag and get to third. It's a tough read for a base runner.
Tejada 0 for 8 in the series. Late swing that time.
I guess some would argue that, you know, if you just go to the base on a ball like that and it's not caught, you're still likely going to score. Sometimes you just have to trust the base runner's instincts and his own judgment.
Talked to Dave McKay just about that situation after the game, and I think generally the Cubs want their guys to tag on balls like that. But in a way, as Castillo blocked that ball in the dirt, DeJesus kind of struggling to locate it actually helped his cause, because he did not make it look routine, and if it had looked routine, I think Bird would have tagged.
Yeah, it was anything but routine.
Two. Ground ball to third. They get the double play. 5-4-3. And that ends the threat. Let's put the first two on and do not score. Well, they would have scored if that guy had come to the plate.
Make a play.
On Rules of Engagement, there are relationship rules.
Oh, my God. What happened?
I was hungry.
I meant to my life.
Romance rules.
They decided to give up the ladies for a bit.
Oh, well, that's bad news for anyone selling pepper spray.
Marriage rules.
Got you flowers.
To get sex.
Could have just given you the $15, but you'd be insulted.
Comedy rules.
Is there smoking allowed in here?
Is someone smoking?
You are.
Rules of Engagement. Wednesdays at 8 on WGN America.
If you've ever wanted a power tool system that delivers high performance, versatility, and exceptional value, your wait is over. Introducing Bolt-On from Craftsman, the 20-volt power tool system that tackles almost any job. This start kit features a powerful drill driver with an all-metal 2-sleeve chuck for increased durability. Then you can add 8 more bolt-on attachments as you need them. Router, jigsaw, hammer drill, sander, trim saw, oscillating tool, high-pressure inflator, impact driver. You buy just the attachments you need, saving money and space. The system is powered by a 20-volt max lithium-ion battery and comes with a quick boost charger that delivers 0 to 30% capacity in just 10 minutes. These just might become your favorite power tools. For a limited time, the drill driver kit is priced at just $79.99, with bolt-on attachments starting at just $24.99. So hurry into Sears. Visit us online at sears.com/innovation or call to take advantage of this great deal. Sears, this is how to gift.
Jack Link's Jerky presents Snackin' with Sasquatch.
The 15, the 10, the 5.
Feed your wild side.
Law and Order, Criminal Intent, weekdays at 5.
Scoreless as we head to the bottom of the second. The battle for the Crosstown Cup will be decided here at Wrigley Field when the White Sox travel north to play the Cubs on Wednesday, May 29th and Thursday, May 30th. Tickets for both afternoon games, including in the Budweiser bleachers, are still available. Visit Cubs.com today to purchase yours.
Well, the guy who started the 5-4-3 double play will lead it off for the Cubs. That's Luis Valbuena, 1 strike. G on an 0-1 foul pop. Now 0-2. We want to say hello to Hank Smith from Cleveland, Tennessee, watching on WGN America today. Another foul.
Valbuena's missed a little time with that finger injuries. 2 out of 9 so far on the homestand.
Had the go-ahead sac fly in the 4th yesterday. Get that 4-run inning started. And he's 4 for 6 lifetime against G.
Challenge for the Cub hitters today, especially the lefties, is to stay back and try to recognize that changeup. Flashed a real good one there in the bottom half of the first. I think that's going to be his go-to pitch.
Way up with the fastball.
Little show me high fastball.
Castillo waits on deck. Ball 2. 2-2. Changeup, and he got him on it. It was in the zone. But good arm action.
Yeah, good arm action. Really sells it. And he shook to it. Record calling for a fastball in. G knows what he wants to do. And comes back with a good changeup. He looks to me like he's pitching like a guy you could tell he's having some struggles, and he's thinking, I'm going to get after it, try to work a little more quickly, impose my will on the catcher, throw what I want to throw as opposed to what he's calling.
Castillo lines into center. That's a base hit.
All about batting average for Wellington when you evaluate him as an offensive player. He's not hitting for power, and he's only drawn 1 walk so far. As long as the batting average remains high, he's going to be able to contribute.
Darwin Barney doing that climb back to the 200 mark. 7 out of 18 on the homestand. He has scored 5 runs in the 5 games. The pitch. A strike. Checked his swing and rolled it foul. Now, the Cubs generally don't play double play depth defensively. We've talked about it many times. Dale Swain believes in, especially on the pull side, playing the hitter and getting him out. Well, the Mets middle infielders not only playing at double play depth, but maybe even shorter than you would normally see. They're way in. And it really stands out when you compare them to how the Cubs like to play this situation.
Yeah, they are a step or two further in than you would normally see in double play depth. Normally you would see that with a real speedy guy in the batter's box.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Both outs have been punch outs. We'll bring up Travis Wood.
G had a cup of coffee with the Mets in 2010. As you see the strikeout on the breaking ball. Made 5 starts that year, and then in 2011 it really pitched well for them. He was a 13-game winner despite a relatively high ERA. 6 and 7 last year. Injury shortened years. Len talked about, had the clogged artery problem.
G has 1 complete game in his career, and it was rain shortened. It ended up being 6 innings against the Cubs here on May 25th, 2011. Wood couldn't help himself. 0-2.
Went somewhere where his dad's a firefighter down in Fort Worth. He's been a busy man lately, and they've had some tornadoes down there.
The 0-2 off the corner. That start last year before his season ended was against the Cubs, as I mentioned. 8 innings, only 1 run.
Game on as far as the Cubs pitchers hitting goes. Marja home run the other day. Feldman big knock yesterday, so now pressure on Wood to deliver.